Hello and welcome to my channel, Maryborn ND. Today it's Gardening with Granny, and even though it is pretty wintry outside, um, well, we might as well continue a garden tour in January. Yes, this is my garden in January. I personally think it's beautiful. Just the snow is gently falling down. We've got a bit of a breeze, but everything dusted in white just looks very, very pretty. It is very, very cold. And the mums are covered with snow. But underneath all of that, it's growing. And that's a wonderful thing. As you can see, so we are going to go into checking on the seeds that we started 4 days ago, and I'll take you down so that you can look at what the seeds look like right now. So these are the calendula seeds, and we'll see if they've germinated. And they have. Now, calendula seeds are really unusual, but you can see a little bit of a sprout right here. There's a bit of a sprout on that one and a really nice size sprout on that particular seed. So I actually can put these in soil and see how they grow. And I'll probably do that this afternoon, and hopefully I'll be able to take you along when I do that. So I'm just going to, they're pretty wet, so I don't really need to add any more moisture, and they don't look like they're molding at all. So I'm just gonna, I don't totally seal it. I let them have some air. So this is the cup and saucer vine, and I'm particularly interested in these guys because they are very difficult to grow. So we'll see whether or not we had any luck. Oh, yes. They need a little bit more, but they have emerged. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. These two have sprouted. So I'm very excited about that. I'm actually going to tuck them back in and give them a little more spritz of water. Not a whole lot, just to make sure they don't dry out, because there's still time for them to mature. So that's very exciting. These are the sweet pea. See how they turn out. Traditionally, sweet pea, any kind of pea, does not like to be transplanted. So we'll just, this is all one great experiment here. And we'll just see how successful. Look at that. We have 100% germination rate on that. Very excited. And we will very carefully transplant them. I'm going to give them a little spritz right now to make sure they don't dry out at all. Keep these two separated. We don't want any of them to be tangled up. And we will tuck them away in this afternoon. Hopefully I will be able to get them in some soil. All right, what's next on our list? Oh, lupine. So we'll check on our lupine here, see how they did. Nothing yet. They look like they may have swollen just a bit, but there's no tails. I'm going to make sure that they're lubricated here with water. We'll just tuck them away and we'll check on them again in a few days and see if they've matured anymore. These were old seeds, so I'm not sure if we'll ever see anything out of them, but who knows. These are the blue morning glories. This is puffed up, so I'm thinking, yep, look at what they did. They pushed, these are amazing. Kind of stuck, don't want to injure them in any way, but they've actually grown into the paper towel. Wow, these are great. I definitely will be putting them either today or tomorrow. They're going to go into soil, and I want to keep them growing. I'm being very careful not to smash them down. They actually push themselves up. So these were planted on the 15th, and today is the 23rd. Is that right? Wow. A lot longer than I thought. These are salad greens, and actually, we could eat these as sprouts. They, like the morning glories, have pushed up. So you can see how they look just like alfalfa sprouts or any other kind of sprout. So I could let these grow a little bit more. We do seeds in a glass jar and use them as food. You know, you can have salads in the wintertime, and that's exactly what this is. It definitely could be a salad green. So I'm going to be careful just to kind of close that up a bit. I can put that in a sunny window, and so we definitely know that these are going to grow. And when I start my seeds in a couple of weeks, I can expect to get some plants from them. These are lima beans, and they too feel like they've pushed through. They have definitely swollen. There is a tail on one of them, and they definitely have swollen, but they're a little bit on the dry side, so I'm going to make sure I liberally wet them. There's a green spot on this one. It almost looks like mold, but if it's starting to grow, I don't want to discourage it. So yeah, I'm just going to tuck them back in here, and we'll check on them in a couple of days. And if they start to sprout, then I will be planting lima beans, which is exciting. Okay, well, that concludes the seeds that we started a few days ago. It seems like a few days ago, but apparently it's been more than that. The 15th, it's been a week. So So that's it for now. I hope that you've been encouraged by some of what you've seen today. And till next time, this is Mary Gardening with Granny. Welcome to Gardening with Granny. Today we're going to do a garden tour. Well, not outside, but here inside. We have the last vestiges of this orchid, and that particular flower is just sort of hanging on there. The rest of them have dropped. The Amaryllis picote is doing wonderful. I am so pleased. It's got another bloom coming up. I also have two blossoms or blooms coming. Stay tuned for this is Spartacus, and that should be lovely. I can't remember. I think it's a red, but I am so enjoying this picote. Um, the edges of that deep purple with the cream and white center, just gorgeous. And then here's my tropical, and the bloom is still hanging in there, but about ready. Oh, it is dropping off. It just needed a little attention from me to drop off. And then we have the final end of poinsettia. Oh my word, I don't know why that didn't come a little better. Yeah, so I certainly am enjoying this tropical plant, and if you know the name of it, I would love it if you would put it in the description below. So that's our tour for today. It is January, for heaven's sakes. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I hope you're staying warm.